Hey there, everybody. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us today on TCM. Early in his career, director David Lean made various types of movies, good ones too. He earned 3 Oscar nominations for the 4th, 5th, and 11th films he directed. He was 47 years old. He was a success. And then he embarked on the second half of his career and left a legacy like no other. Starting in 1957, at the age of 49, Lean began directing big, expensive epics. They became some of the best films of the era: The Bridge on the River Kwai, Lawrence of Arabia. Each of those films earned 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director for Lean. Up next, we have another Lean production, a film that came on the heels of The Bridge on the River Kwai and Lawrence. From 1965, it's Dr. Zhivago. With Dr. Zhivago, Lean wanted to try something new, a love story, and so he turned to a Nobel Prize-winning novel by Russian writer Boris Pasternak. Dr. Zhivago is the story of a surgeon and poet who, though married, falls in love with another woman, also married. All of it is set against the tumultuous backdrop of the Russian Revolution. The film took 2 years to make, with Lean and his crew shooting in 3 countries, employing an estimated 10,000 extras behind a huge cast led by heavy hitters Omar Sharif, Julie Christie, Geraldine Chaplin, Alec Guinness, and Rod Steiger. All in, Dr. Zhivago cost roughly $14 million, a huge amount at the time and more than twice the original budget. And for all that money and all that time, the film failed to win the 7 Oscars its predecessors had. It was a big disappointment, settling for merely 5 Oscars from 1965, with one of those Oscars going to Maurice Jarre for his score. Here's David Lean's Dr. Zhivago. Director David Lean had a phenomenal track record for making successful films, so he generally had his way with casting decisions. But Lean raised eyebrows with his decision to give Julie Christie the female lead in Dr. Zhivago. Christie had appeared in just a few films, with only 1 starring role, and that was in a movie that had yet to be released. But Lean wanted Julie Christie, and when the studio pushed back, Lean stood his ground. He fought for Christie, who, as we just saw, eventually got the role. For the record, Julie Christie went on to win a Best Actress Oscar for 1965, not, though, for her performance in Dr. Zhivago. She won for Darling, the movie that hadn't yet been released when she started shooting Dr. Zhivago.